Hello everybody, I'm Joshua with the Bacon Lodge Adventures. And today we kind of got an issue. I went to use my lawnmower and both the tires on the front of this were flat. Because I did two different things. I'm going to be putting a new tube in one of them, and one of them I just got a full assembly. The one that I got a full assembly is right here. The reason why I got a full assembly on this one and not just doing the tube is I already had a replacement tire on here. The tube in that one died, and there's a gap here. So evidently when John Deere makes these, they make them a longer spindle than most people sell for replacements, at least easily available replacements. I've ran one like that for a while. You can see it rubs a little bit on the metal there, but it still works. It just slides back and forth on that axle. The one on the other side is the original one, and I'm just going to put a tube in that one. So the rest of this procedure is going to pretty much just be showing you how I do that. So here we have the one that I'm not going to be putting back in there. You can see how this bearing is short, like I showed you on the side there, whereas on the John Deere one, it actually sticks out past the tire. So I'm going to try to keep this one. The other one was completely destroyed. That's why I put on these other ones. And these are kind of hard to find unless you actually go to a dealership. But I'll show you how I pull this off. And then we're going to put this tube on it. Welcome to Bacon's Lodge, where I will build many things, fix even more, and try to make it an adventure along the way. So the first thing you can see, you can just hear that the whole bead is leaking. This is the second one that's done this on me, so I'm not going to try to fix the bead. We're actually just going to put a tube in it to make it hopefully not do this anymore. There, we broke the bead on it. So now I'm going to take the wheel or rim, whatever you want to call it, out of the tire. I have this pry bar, but you can just use a screwdriver as well. So I'm just going to work it around. See, you can see they're all still on their bead, but it was leaking like a sieve. So now we're going to try to take off the valve stem. I do it the right way. There's a tool you can thread on here, and it'll actually pull it out. I don't have one of those here, so I'm going to see if I can just cut off the back of it, because it's just rubber, like that. Because we're going to be putting a tube valve stem in there anyhow, so it doesn't matter. So rip that off, pops it out. You can see I can access this full side now. Here's your valve stem. You have to make sure it goes into there. So that's kind of the first part we're going to put here, and we're going to want to have it sticking out of the it's sticking out there. And then we're going to stretch this around the wheel. You want to make, and like I said, you want to make sure that this valve stem is sitting where you need it to. Then you have to wiggle this into the inside of the tire, which is not, I've always found it to be kind of a pain in the ass. I think if you fold it down like this, and I just use some WD-40 spray here and try to lube it up and make my hands really slippery, of course, but maybe it'll make it a little bit easier too. When in doubt, try some lube, right? So it helped out quite a bit. You want to make sure, like I said, with the valve stem though, that it's in there really well. This one has a steel valve stem, so it's kind of, you can kind of help it out. Now it's all in there. We gotta go to the other side. We gotta reset the beater on the wheel. I'm just going to use that to kind of hold the rim in place. All I have at home here is a bike pump, so Should be able to see it's starting to fill up the tube, which will eventually pop the bead into place. Just did the bottom one. And just did the top one there. Okay, now we'll take these off. And this will stay here. And the metal is on the metal, so it won't cut it, hopefully. Then we're just going to fill it up. We're going to put this one back on there. It has these little covers, dust covers to cover up the bearings. So we're going to put those on there. And then here's the axle. It goes only one direction because it'll fit through this way. But on this side, only the thread will fit through. Let's see if it shows you. The thread's tight there. If you try to go the other way, it won't go through. Not having a jack here at home, I just got to pick it up. It's not too horribly heavy because it's just the front. It's not the whole engine or anything. Right, this, if you tighten down too much, it'll squeeze it in. And you don't want to do that, so you want to leave it out just a little bit. There's nylocks in here, so the bolt shouldn't come out. Okay, so that was just a short video on how to change the inner tube on a tire. I didn't show you me changing the other tire because it's just literally taking a bolt out and changing it out. You saw me put the other one back in. Just reverse that. On top of that, I want to say thank you for watching the video. Look at the driveway back there. I did a video about that earlier. It's been about 2 weeks and looks really good. Once again, thank you for watching this. I do very much appreciate it. May God bless you and have a great day.